Hello, Dental Team listeners. This is Kiera. And today I just want to have a really fun podcast with you. I want to talk about some possible ways of hidden value, how to trim some fat in the practice. I think these are just some fun things that I don't think we often think about that really can actually add pennies, dollars, Benjamins, thousands into your pocket with minimal effort. As always, thanks for being a part of our Dental Team podcast family. I adore you. I appreciate you. If I was with you right now, I'd be telling you, you're doing way better than you think you are. And my mission is to positively impact the world in the greatest way possible. Life is my passion. Dentistry is my platform. And I am here to infuse you with positivity, of tactical tips, of sharing how you can be living your best life, the life you were destined and meant to live, and doing it through dentistry because I'm obsessed with helping you guys give back to people, share with people, and become who you were ultimately meant to be. With that, if you're loving this podcast, go leave us the review, share this with someone, because for me to get this into the hands of every single person, every single dentist in this world, I need your help to do it. So please, truly go share this with someone. And today, let's start talking about ways that we can trim the fat, find the hidden value of just little things that we might not be thinking about. My husband does this. He is the guru in our family of looking at our expenses and figuring out what things are we not doing, of just little tiny things of hidden fees. So you can do this in your personal life and your professional life. And something my husband and I were talking about is we don't have this on a set cadence, right? And so how can we set this on a set cadence? So if you're using a software, our company uses ClickUp. I would not recommend it for most practices. I usually recommend Asana or Trello or Basecamp. Asana is my go-to. Monday.com is another great one. Those are all really good ones, but put this as a reoccurring task. So every year we actually look at these things. And then I do set as a reoccurring task every single quarter. My bookkeepers know, so email your CPAs today. Hello, CPAs, super excited to talk to you. I need you to send me a detailed P&L at the end of every single quarter. I set up myself reminders in my inbox. You can set it up in your project management software, whatever it is, but have a reminder to review your P&L. And I think review your business P&L and your life P&L every quarter. And if you go through every single line item, you will find little areas, but a few things for you today of hidden costs, hidden value, things that you could be doing. Number one is your insurance. My husband, he's a pharmacist, and we have disability insurance, we have life insurance, and there will actually come a point in time, potentially, that you actually no longer need this insurance. For dentists, I'm strongly advocating for you to always carry your disability insurance in case anything happens. I've had so many dentists actually have fluke weird things. Like I had a dentist in their 30s have a stroke. I had a dentist in their 20s get cancer. I had a dentist who had tingling in their hands and they actually have something in their neck. You never know when something weird is going to happen. In dentistry, your hands are really what are going to be able to make it to where you can be successful in your career. So, but assessing it, I know for us with our insurance, it's usually we do a lot of research when we buy our cars or our house or our practice or we're getting out of school, but then we never go and reassess it. And so check to make sure, are we paying more than we should be? Is there a better carrier out there? Are there new people on the market that could be better for us? And just go check instead of just paying that premium every single month. Go and look, can we trim the fat? And I know this sounds annoying and you're like, gosh, I don't want to do it. Delegate this to someone. Have your managers look into it for you if you want to. But the point is, look to make sure that we're not just passively paying our insurances, but we're actively looking to make sure, are we getting the best rates? Are we getting the best fees? Could we negotiate our lease and our rent? That's another zone. All the different areas that we've negotiated, let's make sure we're looking back. And I think insurance is a really, really big one. The next one is internet. Internet goes up on us, cable, our subscriptions. Can we get those discounted? I know a lot of times with insurance, they give you a promo, internet, they give you a promo for a while. And can you cancel it and restart it? Please do it on a weekend. We do not want it disrupting patient care, but can we cancel it and actually get reduced fees? And I know it doesn't sound that great. It's like, okay, well, maybe I could get $50. Well, $50 over the course of a year is $600. And so if we look at that, I know 600, you're like, but Kiera, we're doing like 4 million. I agree with you, but $600, it's the principle of continually looking for where can we trim the fat. So we're always staying at our peak because we never know. And so if we're always looking at these things, trimming little hidden costs, these things add up. So let's say we're able to save $200 on our insurance. We're able to save $50 on our internet. Then the next one is credit card fees. I'm going to be a huge advocate for you looking at credit card fees and not just being like with the person that you started the practice with. Credit cards are notorious for tacking on these extra additional fees that you don't even know what they are, to where you're paying 7% on your credit card transactions. That's ludicrous. There's companies like Best Card or Moolah. We have affiliate relationships with them that we can connect you with, and you can get the best prices and promos with them. You get terminals for free. You should be paying 2 to 3% max on your credit card transactions. And so when you look at that, paying an additional 4% on credit card transaction fees, that is so much. So let's say you're a $4 million practice. Okay. Let's say that I'll just do 2 million. Okay. Let's come it down a little bit. So a $2 million practice, you transact all of that, and we're paying an extra 4%. That's an additional $80,000, just because we weren't wise stewards over and like looking to trim the fat, looking at these items. This is where we look at it. Every single month, my credit card company sends it to me. You can send it to your manager. Do the quick math. How much was it? How much of that percentage did they take out? Because it doesn't seem like a lot, but what is the true percentage? For me, I try to average 2.7 to 2.9 because we don't take actual cards. You guys actually do a lot of actual cards in the practice. I know you have a lot of cards on file. What can we do to get that reduced down? And there's also companies like Dental Merchant Advocate that can actually go through your credit card statement, see how they can save. They do a 50-50 split. So they take 50% of the savings and you get 50% of the savings. So it's a great company. They can reduce it for you, but also go and look at these other companies and see, could you also reduce your own fees for you? So look at that, look at the credit card fees. What are you being charged? For me, I also have a bunch of credit cards that charge me annual fees. Could we be getting the same points or better points from other credit cards? Of course, talk to your financial advisors, because I know opening and closing credits can actually hurt you and help you depending upon how you do it. But are there other ones that you could be doing that would actually give you better rates, give you better return? Being just intentional with the credit cards. We put so much money on our company cards. Are we still in the best credit card for our business and for the savings that we could be getting? Or are they charging us? Again, we don't fall in love with it. Things change. So let's make sure we're always being so strong. Same thing with your labs. Are there better labs out there? Are there better supplies out there that we could go and work with? I know that there's some great companies like Ordo, ORDO. They can actually get you reductions on your supplies. I know you love your suppliers, and I'm not here to say not to, but there are better ways to do it, and you can actually save a lot of money. There's buying groups. If you want some help, email me, hello@thedentaleteam.com. You can literally work with your same exact suppliers, but you can save exponent. Like, we're talking thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars. To me, these are the simple things that put money in your pocket. And like we said, $200 on our insurance, $50 here, 80,000 with our credit card fees. With our supplies, a lot of offices are saving hundreds of thousands. Like, I am telling you, in the 100,000 right there, we're up to 180,000. If we could save 100,000 on our supplies, labs getting a reduction without losing it. You could bring in a 3D printer and not have to pay for those night guards or ortho trays. Now, of course, make sure that you are trained and you're not hurting patients to try and cut costs. But there's a lot of things. We can order a lot of things. I have offices that order things on Amazon or different suppliers, but check to make sure that the fees haven't gone up, because they do. Everything goes up, and let's make sure that we're actually paying the best fees. And are there other people coming to the game that could be possibly just as good, if not better? So looking for that. Other things, cell phones. I know this sounds silly. I've been with Verizon, oh my gosh, for like 20 years. I kid you not. And there's another cell phone company called Visible that's new to the market, and they're $25 a month for unlimited data. I sound like I'm on a Visible commercial. $25 a month, unlimited data, unlimited call, text, everything. And I watched for a while to see, are they actually really good? My family's been on them. $25 a month for a cell phone. And yet most of us are probably paying like $70, $80 a month for our cell phones. That's a simple switch. It runs off the Verizon towers. The only con is if you go out of the country, you do need to have a SIM card there. That's the only con. They don't have international currently. I guarantee you they'll get there. But $25 just for cell phones. That's like right there. Let's just do another $50 for us. So we've got $200 for our insurance, $50 for our internet, $50 for our phones. That's $300 right there. That's $3,600 that you like just in those simple savings, not to mention the 80,000 on credit card fees and the 100,000 on supplies. But this is where we trim the fat. This is where we're able to find little simple things. This is where we're good stewards. Like, we can pay. I think it's always funny. I think about like gauze. If gauze is the exact same, but I could pay $200 for gauze, or I could pay $20 for gauze. It's the exact same packaging, same gauze, everything. It's not like the string gauze. Don't worry. I know that like there are some better products out there that we pay for. But why on earth would I be paying 10 times the amount just because I wasn't willing to go and do some research? Now, doctors, your time is very valuable. So I'm not going to say that these are necessary things for you to go do, but for your office managers, have them go look into this, have them do the research for this, but be intentional. I mean, you're spending money. Why don't we make sure we're spending it in the most effective way possible and keeping the most amount of money in your book, in your pocket? This is how we keep profitability. This is how you're able to afford consultants. This is how you're able to afford coaches. This is how you're able to afford CBCT. This is how you're able to afford the CE. And why not be smart with our finances? And I want to tell you, I believe that the best doctors that are good owners are the ones who fall in love with their numbers, who have the discipline of looking annually, quarterly. They do a full financial review, a whole assessment. Take a look at these items. Look to see the hidden. We look at that and we're like, we just don't feel like we have enough money. Well, I know $3,600 doesn't feel like a lot, but guess what? Every single month, that was $300. What if we could put those $300 to a team member and be able to hire somebody who is higher value? We maybe can't afford that hygienist because they want $47 and we're only paying $45. Well, that $2 per hour might just got made up for because we just cut down our internet bill by just making one phone call. These little areas are where you become incredible practices. And so I just want to give you some ideas to get your brain stirring. If you have some good ideas of where you've trimmed the fat, or some great resources, or some great suppliers, or some great dental pieces that you've been able to find, let me know. Email me, hello@thedentallyteam.com. I think it's always so fun to share with you the best ideas. That's why I love to podcast. That's why I love to consult, because I love to share. I love to bring our doctors together. I love our community that shares the best resources, how to get things cheaper, how to save money, looking for different ways to do it. Because if we can be better, we can hire better people. We can hire more team members and have them work in great places. We can grow your practice exponentially because we trimmed the fat in the areas that really it didn't make a difference. Our internet's the same internet. We're just paying cheaper. Our cell phone could potentially be better or worse. If you hate Visible, I'm really sorry. But take a look at it. Like, that's saving. You could put your whole family on it. Think of now, instead of just you, you've got 4, 5, 6 people saving $50 a month. Well, now that's instantly a lot better deal than just yourself. So look at all these different things. Could you get like a Spotify plan and share it with family members and everybody's paying less? Could we get a Netflix family plan and be doing less? All those dollars, it seems like $2 here, $10 there, $5. When you add it up every single month, I look at my credit card bill and it's usually for $20, $30, $40 Amazon purchases that add up to $2,000, $4,000, $5,000, $6,000, $10,000 of $20 transactions. So why not get the $20 savings, the $30 savings, the $50 savings, more money back to you on things you're already using? You're just being smarter with it. So like I said, if you've got other great ideas, send them on over, hello@thedentallyteam.com. Be smart, save money, get cash in your pocket. And if we can help you in any way, reach out, hello@thedentallyteam.com. And as always, thanks for listening. I'll catch you next time on the Dental Team Podcast.